social media make you feel more lonelier? I have almost 5,000 friends on social media, but not one real friend in person. I chat and share everything on my social media platforms, but share nothing face-to-face with people. Why do I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook? Over 10,000 friends on LinkedIn. Over 2,000 friends on X, or the former Twitter, but not one friend in real life who I can pick up the phone and call, or just actually go over and hang out or have lunch with. That's what we're going to talk about today on my video. Welcome, I'm Sandra Wyllie. This is my mental health channel where I talk about my own personal struggles, having borderline personality disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety and depression. I talk about narcissism and my abusive narcissistic mother. I talk about schizophrenia. And I wrote a childhood memoir, Life with My Schizophrenic Father, where I also talk about autism and my autistic son, Alex. I talk about my unethical psychologist who sexually exploited me, who I've had 2-year sexual relationships with and taken to the licensing board. But I primarily come on as a patient advocate. I'm a former patient of almost 20 years. I no longer go to therapy now, but I did. And I'm not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask in turn of you is your kindness and respect in the comments. Now, it's kind of like an oxymoron. Social media. Get it? Social, meaning it's social. But what is it really social? Then if it's so social, why do I feel so isolated? I pour my heart out and soul in social media. I mean, this is me. I post every single day, just like on my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, I do the same thing as I do on my social media platforms. I basically pour my heart and soul and tell everyone everything. Am I sharing too much information with all the wrong people? Some of these people respond and act like they're my friend, comment and like on all my posts, but they live in my neighborhood. Some live like 5 minutes away from me. Others live maybe 40 minutes away from me. And we never get together. Oh, sure, they ask me, would you like to have lunch? And I'd say I'd love to. But no concrete plans are ever formed. And I'm wondering, you know, I'm so social on social media, but in real life, I'm not social with anyone. That seems to be mixed up, doesn't it? It doesn't seem natural. I think social media has ruined communication between people, even though it's supposed to foster communication with everyone from all over the world. You can hook up and talk to people from in Africa, in Australia, in New Zealand, right? But what about the people in your backyard? No one gets together anymore. Why bother, right? All you have to do is take out your phone. That's why people are on the phone all the time, and scroll through your feed, and then you can find out what's going on with everyone. So why bother picking up the phone and calling them? Because you already know what's going on with them. Well, at least with me, and a lot of other people too, because they post everything. They post their children growing up. I post when my son was brutally beaten by a staff member. I posted pictures of his bruises all over his body. I post when my books are out on Amazon. I post about my sexual affairs with my psychologist. I post everything. Where I eat, the food I ate, what restaurant I went to, what I did yesterday. I went to the museum, and then I went on a train ride at the museum, and then I went to Cheesecake Factory, and I posted what I ate, my cocktail at Cheesecake Factory. You know, it leaves no guessing, it leaves no guessing for anyone. So I think I'm personally sabotaging my relationships at a true, meaningful connection with people by oversharing on social media platforms. I do this on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or X now it's called, YouTube. I do this on my YouTube. So people really think they know me because they know all these things about me. They see my pictures every single day. I post pictures on Facebook of my family, of my sons, of my husband. And, you know, it gives this false facade. It's a facade. It's fake. It's fake. I have certain people that always comment and like my posts. And I always comment and like their posts. And they live like less than an hour away from me, but yet we never get together. We never pick up a phone and talk on the phone. And I'm thinking, I feel very lonely, even though I'm on social media practically 24 hours a day. I live on social media, but I'm not a social person. Who can I really call? Can I pick up the phone today and call a girlfriend? I don't have one girlfriend I can pick up the phone and call. Who do I see? Who do I hang out with? You know, who do I go shopping with or grab a bite to eat with? I don't have one single girlfriend. I have no friends. But if you look on my social media, it says I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have over 10,000 friends on LinkedIn. So I think the biggest problem is I overshare on social media and I spend too much time on social media. So these people figure, why do they have to even bother with me? Because they figured out they already know everything that's going on in my life because I overshare on social media. Back in the day before the Facebook existed, people didn't know what was going on with people, all right? People actually had to pick up the damn phone and call someone to find out, hey, what have you been up to? What's going on in your life, you know? But now they don't need to bother because everything is blasted all over, my mother passed away. I have people in the hospital who are fighting cancer. I don't even know these people because I said, I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook. They have pictures lying in the hospital. You get detailed images, graphic pictures, detailed images of their lives, and they're complete strangers, some of them. I think we were better off, in the days before social media. At least back then I had friends, because people didn't know anything that was going on with me. They had to really pick up the phone. They had to, connect with me in face-to-face time, not put likes on my comments or my, posts. Social media has made, isn't really social at all. No, social media to me is not social at all. Social media to me leaves us in a desperate feeling of isolation because we see all these people's posts and then we feel like we don't live up to them. They seem to have the perfect life. They go on the Queen Mary on a week cruise. They have the perfect marriage, traveling all around the world, to Paris, to Rome. They have the perfect children, 2.3 children. They have the perfect life. And we sit there and say, ooh, they have all these friends. And then it just makes us feel bad that we don't have that life, that we don't have someone in our life like that, or that we don't do all this traveling, or that we don't have this big house mansion, or that we, don't have any friends. When they post their friends, I went away to Venice with a few of my gal pals or something. When they post pictures like that we don't have anyone to go away with. And it just makes us feel more isolated and more lonely when people post these things. And so, no, I think social media has really ruined us and made us even more isolated than ever. And it's not real. It's not a real connection because people are wrapped up in it and they avoid people in their real lives because they're too busy scrolling on the social media. And they neglect people in their real life and they don't have real life experiences or real life events that happen. They don't connecting face to face. And they're just feeling depressed and lonely because they're comparing their life with all these social media posts of everyone doing everything. And they feel like, well, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything. And it just drags people down. I think it leads to anxiety and depression. And I don't think it's healthy. And I'm guilty of it. I'm standing here today and saying to you, yes, I am very guilty of overusing social media. And yes, I am very isolated. And yes, I do compare myself to all these people who seem to have a wondrous life. and I don't. I'm lonely and I'm isolated. And I don't know what to do to change that. That's very difficult because people, like, they'll say they want to make plans with you. You agree to make plans with them, and then what happens? What happens to the plans? Oh, I don't know. We got too busy. So that's my consensus about it. Social media isn't social at all. It's an oxymoron. In fact, it just makes us feel more isolated than ever. And no one hooks up today face to face or picks up the phone and actually calls. It's just much easier to text, right? Or to like someone's post or make a comment on someone's post. It's a very sad, lonely, disconnected world. And the only thing the solution I can think of is not to post that often. Make people wonder, like, gee, Sandy hasn't posted in weeks. Maybe I should, give her a call, but I don't think I'm ever... I'm not going to hold my breath waiting for a phone to ring because it's never going to ring. But I think if I spend less time posting my life and more time living my life, I would actually have a happier life. Maybe you should try that too. If you're interested in any of my books, the links to them are down below in the description. They're all available on Amazon. If you'd like to help support my channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link to that is down below as well. If you'd like to email me, my email address is down there too. And if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. That way you'll be notified each and every time a new video of mine comes out. It's 100% free, so stick around, take a chance, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it on your social media platforms, or not. Call someone up instead, okay? Don't bother sharing it. Pick up the phone and call an old friend. How about you do that instead? All right, until next time, take